Me, 32M, and wife, 30F, have been married for 3 years, together for 5 years. We live in Colombo, Sri Lanka at the moment. My wife's boss is 36, married with 2 kids. TLDR, my wife cheated with her boss before we got married. And now I think she's cheating again with the things happened recently. So the story starts with her cheating on me with her boss when we were having the relationship. I caught her going to a hotel room with her boss. One of my friends worked there and he took photos of them. I immediately confronted her and she denied it, saying I'm crazy. Then I showed the photos and she finally admitted to cheating. This happened when we were having the relationship for around 1 year. I immediately broke up with her and blocked her number, social media, etc. But after 2 weeks, she came to see me and was begging to start our relationship. She said it was a mistake, she wasn't thinking straight and she was stressed with her work and said everyone deserves a second chance. So I was dumb enough to give her a second chance and started the relationship again. But I set up some rules like checking her phone whenever I want, keeping an eye on her, and asked to stop all chatting and calls with her boss unless it is work related. She agreed and everything went well. We got married in 2019 and everything was so perfect until last year December. Last year December my wife got a promotion at work and she said she wants to give her boss a dinner treat for that. We argued a lot about this and she blamed me for my insecurity and she said that I should trust her because I didn't see any suspicious activity so far after the first time of cheating back in 2018. So she organized the dinner in one of the most luxury hotels here. Mostly people go there for romantic dinners, to propose, etc. and it was a candlelight dinner and I said I'm not feeling comfortable with that. She again blamed me I'm full of insecurity and promised me nothing will happen. She took a day off from work on that dinner treat day and went to salon in the afternoon to do her eyebrows and a facial. She usually do this before a wedding or any special party, so at this point I felt something is going on. And she selected a more open and revealing dress, but I didn't too much argued about that because she already blamed several times saying I'm insecure. She went to the dinner and I asked to get back by 10 p.m. She wasn't home by 10 p.m. So I decided to call her and she did not answer the phone. I called her several times and she didn't answer the phone. She returned back at 2 a.m. I was so mad and asked why she didn't answer the phone, what took it so long, etc. in a very angry way. She very calmly said don't freak out, we went for a walk after the dinner and just had a friendly talk. I didn't believe it for a second but couldn't do anything about it either. So I just slid it past. This year January my wife said she has to go to Maldives with her boss for a business meeting with a potential client and said she has to stay there for 5 days. I went crazy as soon as I heard this and we started fighting. She started to blame me again, saying I'm full of insecurity and I'm crazy that I don't have a proper social life. I've been WFH since the pandemic started. She went the business trip and everything felt okay for the first 3 days. At least I felt okay, not sure about what happened there, but after the day 3 I didn't get any calls from her or couldn't call her. It said that she is out of the coverage area. At this point I lost all faith in my wife and knew something is probably going on. After she returned I asked what happened after day 3 and she said that the client had a private resort in a separate island and he invited them there. And said there's no reception in that island. I asked more details about this resort and island and she said she doesn't remember anything because the client organized everything and they just got on a boat and went there. Sorry for all the long paragraphs, I just want to give the full context here. My mind is seriously ducked up right now because my gut says something is going on but I don't have any solid evidence. Any tips/ideas or suggestions are highly appreciated. Thank you. Edit. Thank you guys all for all the tips and suggestions. So I decided to go for the divorce and I left home for 4 days to spend some time alone in a beach resort I always go. Wrote a letter to her and left it in home asking for divorce and just some stuff about her boss and her. I gave her 4 days to pack her stuff and go find a new place for her. And when I'm back, I'll start by meeting the lawyer. She called me like 10 times now and I didn't answer at first but finally decided to talk with her because she kept calling me. I will do a detailed post soon. Thanks a lot again. Comment 1. I really hope you're still going through with the divorce. Do not let her gaslight and manipulate you anymore. She has been unfaithful to you for long enough. Once that trust is gone, the relationship is pretty much ruined because it's extremely hard to come back from something like that. It'll always be in the corner of your mind, causing you to be insecure and constantly question her. That whole time you felt it in your gut was right. Always go with your gut instincts. She is a jerk, to put it nicely, and she doesn't deserve you. Send her on her way and move on with your life. Please, for the sake of your sanity and happiness. Good luck op. Keep us updated. Comment 2. Dude, you sound like easy to control by your wife, She knows how to manipulate you. Any person reading what you wrote is probably 100% sure that she has been cheating on you for years. You are a trusting nice guy and she totally taking advantage of you. Your only choice is to be strong and divorce her, no questions asked, ghost her forever, work on you and rebuild your life. Or continue in the misery of life that you are having known. See, you took a cheater back, and here you are. Hope you are strong-minded. Comment 3. I'm relieved that you have made the painful decision to shed your succubus. We know how much that hurts. But you will heal from the trauma, but you would not be able to heal your life if you stay with her. She is an irredeemably cruel monster. She deliberately tortured you as she forced you to watch her preparations to meet and sleep with her boss. She knew of and enjoyed your pain, even taunting you about your insecurities as she openly prepared her body for his pleasure. Do not listen to any explanations, or excuses, or parsing of the facts. She has the soul of a pit viper, but without the charm. Do not lose your resolve. Comment 4. Man, you don't need proof, she disrespected you and to me, that's enough to ditch her. You show concern about her having dinner and work trip with the guy she already cheated on you with in the past and she tell you you're insecure and she belittle you? That, sir, is a toxic relationship, no matter if she really did cheat on you again or not. My bet is she did. If she really loved you she wouldn't disregard your feeling like that. By the way, who take his/her boss to a romantic candlelight dinner as a thank you for a promotion. If she really had to go to that business trip with him and she really loved you, instead of belittling you and calling insecure, she would have reassured you, and would have keep constant contact with you throughout the trip. You should talk to her boss's wife about that. I bet their work real time would change quickly. And finally, my advice if you really want to make it work with a cheating so is to ask them to go no contact with the AP, even if it means she'll have to find another work. I don't think it will work out with her in the end. She's cheating on you for the second time, but if later you find someone else and this happen again, that would indeed be very unlucky. I admit, you'll have more knowledge about how to work it out. Comment 5. I would tell her she is right, you're insecure, you've lost all trust in her and you will be meeting with a lawyer seeking a divorce. Then do it. Advise the wife of your suspensions about the dinner and the trip and before you got married. Let her investigate on her side. Comment 6. It definitely sounds like she is cheating, but, listening to your whole story, you don't even need proof. The way she continually disrespects you in her interactions with her boss, who she already cheated with, is enough to end your relationship. She should be showing remorse for cheating on you the first time, not blaming you for being concerned about things like the details of that dinner. In fact, most people would say she should have no contact with someone she cheated with before, even if that requires her switching jobs. Comment 7. Well, my GF seemed like she was remorseful. Maybe she regretted what she did, but her actions didn't back up what she was telling me, and that's what we have to go by. She told me she had stopped contact, and maybe she did, but not for very long. It's difficult to hide things like that if they've been with you a while. She said she was going to go do laundry, but she acted too happy for doing chores. Then I noticed she was doing her hair or something, so I pretty much knew at that point. Then, of course, she's gone a long time, so I tried to call her and she doesn't answer. She calls back, but by this time I don't have any doubts, because if you're sitting there waiting for laundry, you would notice if somebody is calling you, and I knew it doesn't take that long. She tried to tell me she went for a walk or something stupid. She admitted it later, but even if she hadn't I knew. Just because you don't have evidence, doesn't mean you don't know. Comment 8. No one sets up a candlelight dinner and stays out till 2 a.m. with a boss. Refuses to answer calls. Disregards all your boundaries. And if it was to celebrate her promotion it should have been with you, not her boss. What business do they have in Maldives? A nice romantic getaway. Like I said, tell her you took time off and will be joining her. 5 bleeping days. You actually believe this crap she is shoveling out? It's all there slapping you in the face. Dude, you honestly can't be that dense and believe that bull. Not insecure. She has been proven a cheat already. Her behavior and guilting you into thinking you're crazy and insecure is cheater's handbook. Tell the boss's wife. Maybe she can get the proof. She most likely has a secret app to chat. Comment 9. Yes, you do have solid evidence. She agreed with your boundary of being home by 10 p.m. She intentionally broke those boundaries and did so even when she was supposed to be proving her loyalty from an earlier betrayal. Do you think she'd stay with you if the roles were reversed? If you did the same thing to her that she's doing to you, she would hate your guts. Dump her. Comment 10. Ignore those who say you deserve this. You don't. Should you have dumped her originally? Yes. Are you purely a victim now? No. But you are not to blame for her cheating. You gave her a second chance, perhaps even against your better judgment. So you left yourself open to a repeat. That still does not mean that you deserve it. It merely means that your sorrow is heightened for failing to have been more careful. You do not deserve this. Her cruel treachery is hers alone. I do know no Sri Lankan law, but I doubt that you have to prove adultery to get out. If you do, hell, her attitude suggests that she may be willing to admit it just to get you out of her hair. Divorce her. Ghost her and let her boss's wife know your suspicions. She may be feeling just as you do. Perhaps between you can put enough facts together to make the case. But get rid of your wife right now. Thanks you for watching Everyday New Movies. See you soon.